Big breeze go blow, Agbada self go come. Big rain go fall down, and life go be stronger. But we go able to nap, just like Watasay Ston. Yeah. We go happy, we go grocery, we go mass. But still we go able to nap king. Like a
Watasay Ston, episode 16.
Watasay Ston.
Who is that knocking on the door?
Auntie Marie, it's me, your boatman.
Halima, open the door for him.
Auntie Marie, why are you out of your breath?
What's wrong? Why are you breathing so hard? Please don't die here.
Mama, wait. This looks like something very serious.
It must be a problem.
No, let him talk. Let him talk.
Auntie Marie, there is a problem, oh.
What's the problem? Speak up.
I said it.
Hey, boatman, please speak up.
Auntie Marie, your boat has been damaged by the wind again.
The wind has destroyed another of my boats? How did it happen? Please explain, let me understand. Was it not tied up properly?
Auntie Marie, we tied it up, but the force of the wind was so intense that the rope broke. The boat is severely damaged.
Will they be able to repair it?
I doubt that very much.
Hey, you see what I have been saying? You people have been negligent and have caused the boat to be destroyed again for the second time now.
But Mama, that wind was very serious.
Just keep quiet.
Auntie Marie, the wind was so powerful.
It's all due to carelessness. No matter how strong the wind was, if the boat was tied properly, the rope would not have been broken.
Auntie Marie, the wind was intense, Auntie Marie. That's why the rope broke.
Don't tell me nonsense. Don't tell me nonsense. I know you all. This was what Soyi did that made me dismiss him. Now you have done the same thing as well.
Marie, take it easy.
Mama.
I don't want to hear anything at a time like this. I am so fed up. The fish business is getting difficult by the day, and now I have to suffer this type of loss again?
When the wind broke the rope, the boat hit the jetty. That's why the boat was so severely damaged.
I don't joke with where I make my living.
Marie, please go easy.
Mama, calm down.
Anyway, Marie, I need to leave now. I have to go and see Chief. I don't like what I'm hearing.
Boatman,
Yes, ma.
you know what? Just leave. Just leave. I don't even know what to do right now.
Brima, I'm happy you are here this time. It shows that you have this town and its people at heart.
Chief, one person's problem is everyone's problem. A lot of people were distressed by this wind. Some people even suffered physical injuries.
Yeah, we have to find a way to help our people.
That's true, Chief.
To tell you the truth, we may even need outside help on this one.
Yes, that's true, Chief.
Greetings, Chief.
Osman, have you seen the new problem we are experiencing in this town?
I have seen it, Chief. What has happened has never happened before in this town.
We have never experienced these kinds of winds in this town before.
What do we do now, Chief? This is serious.
Osman, do you remember our conversation on the indiscriminate cutting of the mangroves without replanting new ones?
I remember, Chief.
You people strongly opposed me from passing bylaws so people will control the way they are cutting the mangroves. This is why there is so much damage when we experience wind incidents like the one of last night.
We said it, Chief, but our people were too stubborn to listen.
Osman, we don't want these types of disasters to keep happening. So we must pass these bylaws. You are the councillor in this town, so you should support me in putting in place these bylaws. We need to get our people to understand why it's not good to cut the mangroves the way they are currently doing it.
Very true, Chief.
We also need to get people to understand why oysters should be removed the right way.
Chief, I tend to agree with you. But I think we need to call in some experts in the environment to help us in this work.
Very good. Now you are talking like a real leader.
Good talk, Usman.
If they come here, I think people will get to understand better.
That's true. When people hear from the experts, that will surely help, especially when they are not from this town.
That's quite correct, Chief.
The bylaws need to be passed. Not only in this town, but in other towns and villages on the coast to avoid a recurrence of these problems, and also so nobody will bypass the bylaws and settle in a neighboring town where there are no bylaws.
That's how it should be, Chief.
Osman, I'm going to contact the environmental people and ask them to send some experts down here to help our people.
That's what you should do, Chief.
I believe they will be happy to help.
That's it. I have finished greeting you.
Thank you, nurse. What did you say your name was?
Susan.
Okay, nurse Susan. You're a very nice person.
It's my job. Please come back in 2 days so I can change the dressings on your wound, okay?
Yes, nurse.
You should also take these drugs. This one twice a day and this other one 3 times a day.
Okay, nurse. May God bless you. I hope we don't have this type of wind in this town again.
Amen. Oh.
A lot of people were wounded as a result of the wind. Anyway, nurse Susan, thank you. I'm off.
Okay, bye. Next. Ahmed.
Susan, it's been a while.
I have been busy due to my job. Please sit here. So what is wrong with you?
I have a wound on my head. My roof got blown away by the wind last night, and one of the rafters hit my head and wounded me.
A lot of people lost properties. People were hurt. We are seeing a lot of patients as a result of last night's winds.
Susan, that type of wind is so unusual.
That's true.
I wonder what's happening. 2 months ago, it was flooding.
Ahmed, our people are very stubborn.
Stubborn? How?
We have always been warning about the too much cutting of the mangroves and the way people are clearing the bush.
What has all that got to do with heavy winds?
A lot. Ahmed, God puts the mangroves to protect the land. He puts them there to protect us.
Please explain.
The mangroves prevent the winds from hitting our houses directly. They also hold the land and protect it from water eating it. When they are cut, our town is exposed because there is nothing left to protect the land from the water and houses from the wind.
After the last flood, people said the spirits were angry and sacrifice needed to be offered.
Were the sacrifices offered?
Yes?
Good. Has anything changed?
Well, we have not seen it yet.
That's the point. This is not about sacrifice. It is a problem that needs you and I to put our heads together before it can be solved. The chief has warned people many times on the same issue.
You're right, you're right.
Nobody paid any attention. Chief wanted to pass the bylaws for our own good. He was stoutly resisted.
Are you sure the bylaws will solve the problem?
Yes, they will help.
I'm not so sure about that. You see, people are afraid that the passing of the bylaws will affect their source of earning a living.
That's not true. Because I don't think the laws will totally prohibit the cutting of the mangroves. It will probably just regulate it and make sure it is done in a sustainable way. It will probably put an emphasis on replanting. Ahmed, let me tell you, if something is not done about the cutting of the trees, there will be only more problems.
Are you sure?
Yes. The floods will continue to intensify in future. The winds will continue to cause serious destruction to our property and lives blowing.
Susan, you have educated me a lot today. It is really something to think about and keep in mind. You know, people like me make our living out of cutting mangrove trees.
if the bylaws are passed, it will not mean that you can no longer cut mango wood.
That is your point of view.
Yes. Anyway, let me have a look at that head wound.
Have not been able to go to sea for several days. Even with all what we have been telling them, people just don't want to change. They need to change to prevent future disasters. See the force of the winds. I've never seen anything like this before. That looks like Moku.
Halima!
Yes, Moku.
How is it going?
It has not been easy. I'm quite unhappy.
You are always unhappy. Be careful you don't die before your time, oh.
You people are the cause of all our problems in this town.
What type of problem?
Like the recent terrible winds.
Please, don't annoy me.
So, what if you get annoyed? It means nothing to me. You people don't like to hear the truth.
Just leave me alone. What truth are you talking about?
Exactly the truth I'm telling you now. That the stubbornness of people like you is responsible for us experiencing such impact from the winds.
What do you mean?
In spite of all the warnings given to you against the cutting of mangroves, you are still cutting them down haphazardly. Look at what happened last night. You people are too headstrong.
If you are really annoyed and offended, then come and arrest me. Who are you in this town that you believe you have the right to talk to me like this? If you are not careful, I will be very nasty with you.
I dare you! You are not that mad, you lawless man.
Who are you calling lawless?
You! Do you think I'm afraid of you?
If you call me lawless once more, you will regret it.
You are lawless! You slapped me? I swear I'm going to slap you right back.
Oh, that's good.
Today you will know who is older.
What? You slapped me again? You will know me today. You slapped me?
Stop! Uncle, stop fighting. Separate them.
Moku, you have no right.
Brima, you have no right too.
We'll get to know who the senior person is today.
What? You beat me! You beat me!
I'm much better at street fighting than you. You will know me today.
Police!
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 In Watasay Ston today, Alice Bangura was Mary, Hasbin Shaw was the boatman, Elkina Harding was Osman, Rekiatu Rawlings was Halima, Julius Spencer was Chief, Paulos Senesi was Brima, Fatih Sharif was Susan, Aminata Kainesi was the patient, Philip Wright was Ahmed, Kevin Roberts was Moku, and Fode Musa Sise and Hasbin Shaw were voice 1 and voice 2. Watasay Ston radio drama is brought to you from the American people through the USAID-funded West Africa Biodiversity and Climate Change WABIC program and is produced by Premier Media Group.